Take the coats off. Take the coats off.
Ring the bell! Come on, guys, 1 out!
And starting the match early with blows, both these teams. Oh, double spear there from Choir Boys.
Very interesting note to bring into this matchup is that Fear the Beard and Bay City Choir Boys, no strangers to each other, but the Bay City Choir Boys, a lot more wins over Fear the Beard. I do believe that Fear the Beard hasn't been able to score a win over Bay City Choir Boys. And Cayenne and Cable, they wanted competition. They wanted to prove that why they are the best tag team in Seaway Valley, they get the job done. SVW Matchmakers, they up the ante here by bringing in a team that Fear the Beard has had limited to no success on.
Yes, absolutely, especially with Fear the Beard being such a prominent team featured across SVW. Definitely fan favorites, even if so reluctantly.
Love seeing that hometown reaction for Fear the Beard. The excitement is palpable here tonight.
I'm pretty sure Cayenne is still wearing the same outfit he was wearing when he went into the lake back at the August show. I don't think he's actually bathed or showered since.
Knowing him, I feel like that might be an accurate assessment. And a 2 count here early up in the match.
Bay City Choir Boys, tag team of brothers. Seth Cassidy in the ring, bigger brother Judas Judd Cassidy on the apron.
And whenever you've got a tag team that are brothers, you have to understand that even someone like Fear the Beard, who've been together for such a long time, you have to somehow always give the advantage to brothers who have spent their lives perfecting their craft together, getting better, and it's clearly paying off considering that they are up in victories over Fear the Beard.
I will mention too, I've known Alexander Cable since the days where he would just come to shows just to help set up, volunteer his time to pay his dues, and things like this, the fact that his tag team cannot win over, Big Power cannot win over a team like the Bay City Choir Boys, that eats inside of him. That brings out this aggressive side that I'm not used to seeing outside. I mean, I'm not used to seeing it for Alexander Cable. Usually a happy, fun-loving guy, but there's just something when things like this, a match situation like this where he's up against a team like the Cassidys who've just constantly had his number, it sparks this intensity I'm not used to seeing. It's very unnerving to see, guys.
Oh, absolutely. And let's just hope here that he can bring that intensity back up to help take on this team and finally secure the victory.
Bay City Choir Boys showing the efforts of teamwork here. Just shy of the count.
And we talked about earlier how the singles division is so stacked, but the Seaway Valley tag team division going to get even more stacked with inclusions like TDT into the tag team fold here. Fear the Beard does not want to be forgotten.
Yeah, and don't forget, I mean, we now even have Casanova Productions who, kind of forced Commissioner's hand and got themselves into a match for the next show.
Well, Ash, that could be their final Seaway Valley appearance if they're going up against TDT, but that's just my opinion. We'll see how that works out.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it works out for Casanova Productions later on. I feel like they're being a little bit too optimistic about that. Fear the Beard utilizing the count to try and inflict some damage here. Trying to get a little bit of advantage over the Bay City Choir Boys and get a little bit more momentum back on their side.
Another note I'll make too, guys, is even though Judas Cassidy has a lot more experience than all the 3 other men in this matchup, he's still relatively new to teaming with his younger brother Seth. I mean, Fear the Beard have been they've been together a less time, but have had, outside of competing against the Bay City Choir Boys, they've had a lot of success as a tag team. But just for whatever reason, they cannot make it work against the Bay City Choir Boys, a team that maybe not as they're brothers, but in terms of wrestling, they haven't been teaming together that long.
Fear the Beard finally getting a bit more momentum shifted to their side. Noticed a bit earlier that while the Rec's back was turned, that there were some dirty tactics taking place, which always helps in a tag match.
No idea what you're talking about. If we didn't see it, it did not happen.
Well, then your eyes must need some adjusting, considering you wear glasses.
Shots fired. Seth Cassidy so close to making the tag to Judas.
Oh, what an impact. Pin cover here. 2.5. Fear the Beard insistent that they receive a 3 count. However, not even the crowd, I think, agrees with this assessment.
And Smark, you've been here a long time. Do you feel that Fear the Beard, they're just trying to give themselves a false sense of security by hamping on the fact that they've been tag team of the year so many times? Do you think that's just maybe a facade to show that they're actually maybe a little shook by how much the tag team division might be growing here in Seaway Valley?
When we look under the Beard, when we go past the Fear, there's a reason that they have won Tag Team of the year after year here in Seaway Valley Wrestling. They have shown time and time again that when the effort is needed, they will put it up and they will not shut up about it.
Resiliency. Resiliency is the key word here for Fear the Beard.
Brian Renda trying to lay down the authority, but Fear the Beard having none of it.
Come on, guys, get out of the corner.
I mean, smart strategy, too. I mean, look at the size difference between the Cassidy brothers, neutralizing the smaller of the pair.
Now, I'm not sure if this is strictly a bearded component of this match, but all 4 gentlemen in this match are heavily bearded. Whether or not the fear should come from who has the most overwhelming or who has the most powerful beard, I think this is for consideration.
All I know is that I will definitely be approaching these men backstage to ask them about their deep conditioning treatments, because these are some beautiful beards.
Brian Renda's beard isn't too bad either.
I mean, listen, the Smark is jaded because the Smark cannot grow a beard underneath the face here. But I tell you, at no point am I not fearing the Beard, Adam. We were talking moments ago. This is what they need to show themselves to be continuously Seaway Valley's Tag Team of the Year. They need to make a statement, but they really need to make some moves here against the Bay City Choir Boys.
And you just saw it there, not the prettiest or flashiest of Hurricane Ranas, but just showing the damage that Seth Cassidy's been taking. Still effective. Sometimes, guys, moves like that may not look the prettiest, but if they get the job done, give you that window, as we're seeing right here, their success.
We have a double tag made. Changing up the momentum of the match.
Oh, jeez. Good way to pop a knee that way.
My goodness. And the strength here. Wow, the impact. Bay City Choir Boys on a rampage right now. Beautiful running power. Well, not a running, but a beautiful power slam. One of my favorite moves.
Fear the Beard having success with the smaller of the Cassidy brothers, but now Big Brother coming in and laying down the law, as it usually is. I mean, Bully beats you up in the park. Who do you go for if you got the Big Brother?
Take down both of the members of Fear the Beard.
I mean, if you have the advantage of a big older brother, you use it in that type of situation. I'm an only child, so I don't know.
I can advise you, Adam, as the eldest sibling of many, they have all laid underneath the mighty of the elbow of the Smark.
That's the Smark's remark there.
Oh, just not beautiful code breaker. Oh, suplex, my goodness. Just laying waste here to Fear the Beard. Gotta rush in and save. Fear the Beard is not out of this.
And Fear the Beard not want to take any chances because they've had, like we keep harping on, so much of an issue with BCCB that they don't want to take that opportunity. Like a maneuver that may not be their regular tag team finisher. They don't want to take that opportunity of it putting away this match for them, adding another loss, especially in front of a crowd that Fear the Beard is so accustomed to being in front of.
Fresh tag made and a high-risk maneuver incoming.
And
he
misses.
Moved. Rolls out of the way. And this is not looking good for Fear the Beard.
And again, Judas Judd Cassidy back in there to pick up the pieces.
Using his size advantage to inflict as much pain as physically possible.
Sends him in, though.
Using the ropes for some momentum. Oh!
What an impact.
Like I said before, guys, not the prettiest, but effective.
That's exactly it. If it gets the job done, it doesn't matter what it looks like, Adam. And here we see BCCB getting up to the top ropes. Oh!
And a slip. Basically low blow to yourself. This is a giant setback. Both teams kind of getting a minute to take a break, even if one of them is in quite amount of pain for that at the moment.
Seth Cassidy not in a position to reach out for the tag, just has to stay back.
Calling for the end here.
You never do that. It never works.
Yes, especially two.
What the heck? Setting up. Oh!
Caden hit hard.
Well, like we
That
saw.
is not counting. Oh, shoot. Fear the Beard with a chair.
What the?
Well, dirty play. Shades of the late, great Eddie Guerrero.
And is Fear the Beard, are they going to get?
Possibly done this. What?
They're going to get it. What the hell?
Disqualification. What a dirty and underhanded way to win the match.
And you guys would have to agree that's not a win. It's going to go down as a DQ win, but that's not a win over
Absolutely.
the Bay City Choir
Fear the
Boys.
Beard, though, in their eyes, I bet they're feeling pretty confident that they finally have taken a fast one on CCB. Let's see more to continue with these teams in the future.